Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Was in a bad area. Had bad reception. Let's try this again. What's going on, everybody? This is BucosLocker coming to you again with a playoff edition of BucosLocker. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel. Of course, you gotta share the videos too now. And if also if you subscribe to the channel, notification bell icon, very important. Shouts out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. Keep supporting the channel. Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the support. It means a lot. Now let's try this again. Take two. Let's get right to it. Let me skip all that other stuff. I'll make a separate video for that. Bucs versus Rams. Bucs versus Rams. This is what it is. It's game week, folks. You scared? I know you ain't scared. I ain't scared. We gotta get these Rams out of here. I think this is our Super Bowl, low key. Like low key. Y'all catch that bar? Y'all catch that scheme right there, low key. This is our, kind of like the preview Super Bowl. I think this game is bigger than the next game. It's not bigger than the Super Bowl, of course, but I just believe that this game is bigger than the next game. The Rams are tough out. At the end of the day, we can talk a lot of noise about the Rams and Matthew Stafford and all that good stuff, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? We can talk what we want to talk about, the team, but at the end of the day, the Rams got no pressure on them. The Rams have no pressure at all. They have no pressure on them. All the pressure's on the Bucs. Y'all know that, right? The Rams have no pressure. They beat us twice. They beat us easily in week 3. Easily. That was the Bucs defense worst. I saw a stat. That was when the Bucs played the Rams week 3. That was the worst defensive performance of the season, and it just so happened to be against the opponent that they're playing Sunday. It's a scary matchup, it's from a football perspective because of how the Rams are built. And I'm gonna repeat this over and over again. The Rams are one of the few teams in the NFL that's built to literally beat the Bucs, and they can beat the Bucs without all the extra. They can beat the Bucs straight up. They've done it twice, and a lot of us Bucs fans don't like it, but the cold-hearted truth is, both games they were better than us. You know what I'm saying? Both games, and they started out fast in 2020, and we almost came back and beat them, but it was too late. And then last year in week 3, they just beat us from start to finish. So on paper and on film, they're the better team because of the matchup. It's not about what the Bucs did as overall. It's about specifically this matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like, just look at it from that perspective. Like, we had a better record than them and all that, but I'm gonna keep repeating this. Like, the Rams are just a tough matchup. They're just a tough matchup. No matter how you spin it, no matter how you try to convince yourself the Bucs got a better record and all that stuff like that, that's cool. And I understand where you're coming from. But the evidence shows, in a court of law, when you show evidence or you show proof, you can't beat proof. You can't beat facts. You can sit here and try to make a case. Your lawyer can make a case. But when you present those facts, you got to match facts with facts. And the fact is, the Rams are 2-0 against the Bucs this last 2 years, and they beat us both times, one in Tampa and one in Los Angeles. So don't sit here and tell me that the Rams are, it's not a big deal. We'll beat the Rams pretty bad. Oh, the Rams, that'll be an easy game. No, it won't. That will be the hardest game in the playoffs for us. I guarantee you. That will be the hardest game for the Bucs. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This is going to be the hardest game for the Bucs. If we can get past this game, oh my gosh, it's game time. But I'm just saying, this is like the mini Super Bowl. Because there's so many things within the game that is big. And, starts up front. It starts on the field, starts up front, but it comes down to coaching. I said this before. certain games, it comes down to coaching. It's not about the players, because you can have the players, but if you don't have the proper game plan against a tough opponent, you're going to lose. That's what it comes down to. We got talent all over the field, offensively, defensively, and that's all fine and dandy. Coaching. This game is coaching. You can spin it how you want to spin it. You can talk about Brady. You can talk about Gronkowski. All you want. And I'm not minimizing Evan, Lavonte, Devin White. No. I know we got talent. It comes down to coaching. You can talk about the Bucs O-line, which is a problem. I'll talk about that in a second. But at the end of the day, if you got the right game plan to protect the players and put the players in the right situation, in the right position to be successful for 4 quarters, not just 1 quarter. You know how the Bucs is. They play 1 quarter or 2 quarters. You know, they play 1 good half or a good second half. You know what I'm saying? A late comeback, whatever. You got to play 4 quarters against the Rams. You got to. You can't have no off quarters. You can't. We're not into the position, and this is not the regular season, folks. I want y'all to understand this. This is not the regular season. You can't have off quarters. You got to play all 4 quarters. You can get away with it with the Eagles. All right? You got away with it with the Eagles. But you can't do it against teams like the Rams, the Packers, the Bills, the Chiefs. You can't do it. You just can't. That's not Titans. You can't take a quarter off. You can't start late. You can't get off to a fast start and then fade away in the 3rd and 4th. You can't do that. All 4 quarters. Solid. You ain't got to be perfect. The Bucs don't have to be perfect for 4 quarters. But in key moments, you need to be perfect. See how that works? You don't have to be perfect for 4 quarters. There's no such thing as perfect. But there's moments in the game that the Bucs, Bruce Arians, Brown Leathers, and Todd Bowles, they need to make the perfect call. Whether it's punt, field goal, pass, run, blitz, whatever the case may be. In those moments, there's going to be key moments in the game. I'm going to be circling them too as the game goes. That they got to make the right decision for the team, not for a player, not because of your feelings. The Rams are healthy for the most part. You know, Jordan Fuller and Robert Woods are out. But the Rams are healthy for the most part. They got Cam Akers back. Sony Michel running the rock. The O-line intact. Odell Beckham playing good. He's got a rhythm now. You know, Cooper Kupp, Tyler Higbee, Van Jefferson, number 18. They got a number 18 out there. They got another tight end out there, you know, that can hurt you a little bit. The coach, we know the coach top 5. I'm just saying. So at the end of the day, it's gonna be tough because the Bucs O-line, and let's get to it. Let's talk about it. The Bucs O-line, they're not healthy. The Bucs in general are not healthy. Let's not even just talk about just the O-line. The Bucs in general are not healthy. Going against a team like that, when you need to be firing all cylinders, no off the field distractions, no injuries, and if you do have injuries, it needs to be minimized. It's hard to minimize injuries on the O-line. Remember, the Packers went through it. We gave them no sympathy. The Chiefs went through it in the Super Bowl. We had no sympathy. Now the Bucs are going through the same thing the Packers went through last year, and also this year. The Ravens went through it this year. Ronnie Staley. The Saints went through it. Nobody gave them excuses. Like, we don't show empathy. We laughed and said, oh, well, next man up. Oh, well, 31-9. We beat Patrick Mahomes. But he was missing 3 linemen. And we laughed at him. He getting sacked every play. Whoa, with Shaq, Barrett, Devin White, we were tearing Mahomes up. The Chiefs were missing 3 O-linemen, 3 starting O-linemen. 2 of those guys were top 10 in their position, Fisher and Schwartz. And we gave them no sympathy. Now look at us. In the same situation, O-line, nicked up. Rams O-line healthy, Bucs O-line hurt. Both of those guys are not practicing. Jensen and Tristian is not practicing. The decision will be made Friday. The decision will be made Friday. The Packers O-line, they got David Bakhtiari. I can't pronounce his name. Bakhtiari. They got him back. Aaron Rodgers got his top left tackle back. Our top right tackle hurt. He in the boot. Friday we're gonna figure it out. And come on, you in the boot and it's Wednesday. Ryan Jensen, I got more faith in him that he'll play. He won't be 100%, but Aaron Donald. You can't have any leg injuries trying to block Aaron Donald because he's gonna eat you up. Alex Kappa is gonna play a big role in this game. Alex Kappa, folks, don't forget about that. Don't forget about him. Alex Kappa. I think Jensen is I have more confidence in Jensen playing than Tristian Wirfs. I got like a 95% belief that Ryan Jensen will play. Tristian Wirfs, I'm 50-50 on. When you can't call it until Friday, that's scary, folks. Like, I want Tristian Wirfs to play, but we won't know until Friday. That's scary. So make sure you understand. If you put your chips in, Tristian Wirfs playing at 100%, I respect that, but I'm gonna keep my chips at 50-50. I'm not going all in. Tristian Wirfs gonna play. And even if he does play, he's not going to be healthy. Did you see Von Miller against the Cardinals? So, like I said, if Tristian Wirfs play, shouts out to Tristian Wirfs being a tough guy from Iowa. Played at Iowa and Kurt Ferentz and all that. But you can't, you don't get mad at the O-line this game. I want to make sure y'all understand that. Don't get mad at the O-line this game. Don't get mad at Jensen. Don't get mad at Tristian. If Brady gets sacked, we kind of have to be like, you feel me? You feel like if he gets sacked, what can we do? Can't get mad. Exclusive Garvey with a $5 super chat. Can we use Scotty or Jalen like Debo? No. We are not alike. The assemblies alike, not the same. We are not the same, even the assemblies. Alike, bars. No. Those two don't even if you put those two together, they don't add up to Debo. They don't run with toughness. They too soft. See, when you talk about Debo Samuels, you have to you can't match up guys like Scotty Miller and Darden like Debo. They don't have the skill set. They don't have the strength. They don't have the relentlessness. They don't have the toughness. So, but we just know the pass rush is going to be there. Like we're gonna have to kind of admit the Rams gonna get back there. Both games they played the Bucs, they got to Brady a couple times. So I think we can agree with that. We can agree with the Rams D-line is going to get pressure on Brady. That is a foregone conclusion. Now, a healthy Bucs O-line, I have a different kind of a look at it. But I just know for a fact, based on what I've seen and what's going on with the Bucs O-line, the Rams will get pressured. Don't get mad. If Brady gets sacked, I'm not going to be pissed off. If he get hit, I'm not going to be pissed off because I'm going to be like, look, Jansen's not 100%, and Tristian Wirfs definitely not 100%. Even if they both play, both will not be 100%. I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he kind of gave me some insight on how he was looking at it. He was like, Von Miller with the TFLs. The Rams are going to try to shut down the Bucs running game to make the Bucs throw the ball, which plays right into the Rams' hands, to be disruptive. Because Brady gonna have to use his timing and his accuracy, his timing routes to be successful against the Rams. And y'all seen the adjustment in the offense, right? A lot more dink and dunk, right? A whole lot more dink and dunk, and a lot more Evans, which is very efficient. And Gronkowski, Evans and Gronkowski, that's the two. Every now and then you get a little break. Tyler Johnson got to step up. Cyrus Grayson probably gonna play. Rashad Perriman, like these guys got to step up. Now they can do it. They're very capable. So remember, I used to say 70-30, no risky, no biscuit. 70-30 New England, the no risky, no biscuit offense. I would not be surprised, being that the injuries that we have on O-line, or the questions that we have on O-line, let's just say that. 90% New England, 10% no risky, no biscuit. Why the Bucs ain't throwing the ball down the field? I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain if I 5 yards to completion. I'm not. If he throws the ball 35 times and average 5.2 yards of completion, I would not get mad at this game. Because the Rams D-line will get pressure. If the Eagles O-line did what they did, and the Rams O-line is leaps and bounds. They got 3 Pro Bowlers. I mean, as far as, all pros, all Pro Bowls, as a player. The Rams D-line gonna make some noise. The Bucs O-line got a task in front of Donovan Smith. We need you, buddy. Alex Kappa, we need you. Ali Marpet, steady as you are, we need you to turn up more. Because Aaron Donald's going to give Kappa fits. If Javon Hargraves and old Fletcher Cox gave interior, Aaron Donald's going to get back. Aaron Donald is playing on another level right now. And what's so crazy is the Rams are peaking at the right time. And it's the Bucs' job to stop that. This is huge, folks. The O-line will be huge this game. And y'all know this, too. I think the passing game will be fairly fine. To be honest with you. Even though the Rams can present some problems in the secondary, I think the Bucs passing game will be fine. We will have some 3-and-outs. Folks. Let's just make that clear. We're not going to score every drive based on what I believe. If we score every drive, then we definitely going to win, right? But just based on what I've seen between the Bucs and the Rams, and I just find it hard to believe that we'll score every drive. I find it hard to believe we get 7 possessions, 7 touchdowns against the Rams defense. So my thing is, there will be some 3-and-outs. Don't get mad. We have to we can't look at this matchup like the rest of the matchups. You feel me? We can't get like, what is the Bucs doing? You have to respect that this is just one of those bad matchups, and we have to overcome some things. So there will be some upset Bucs fans during the game if we go 3-and-out or we're not running the ball. It's a chess match, not checkers. So at this particular game, I'm okay with some things not working. I'm okay with that because I understand the matchup. Now, don't get me wrong. In the parallel universe, the Bucs can come out blazing and blow the Rams out, and it's game over. But the probability of that is not high. So there will be some struggle. You have to understand that because the Rams are just the Rams. They're just one of 2 teams that are a bad matchup. So I'm gonna be okay with a 3-and-out, the run not working, but as long as the Bucs is chipping away at the armor, softening the Rams up, chisel. You're chipping away. Right? Bucs got to chip away. They got to keep cracking that armor. And the 49ers showed everybody how to beat the Rams. Run the ball at them. Get physical with them. See, the Rams have a problem with the 49ers because the 49ers are physical. The Bucs are more finesse. And when you're finesse, when you're very finesse against the Rams, it plays right into their hands. The Cardinals were finesse. They were too finesse. And remember, Brady mobility is not nowhere near Kyler Murray, and the Rams got the Kyler Murray like it was nothing. And the Cardinals' O-line was healthy. Here comes the Bucs O-line, some injuries or some question marks on the O-line for his health. Brady ain't scrambling. And they got the Kyler Murray. No problem. Get the ball out quick. I'm okay with that. Screen pass, dump off, check down, screen. Right on down the field. 9 play, 10 play, 11 play, 12 play. Keep the ball away from the Rams. The 49ers did it in the second half. You got to get physical with the Rams. Like, you got to punch them in the mouth. You got to run at them. Leonard Fournette, Rojo. They're most likely playing, of course. That running game going to be very important in this game. It's going to be. The Bucs ran the ball fairly decent against the Eagles. But they need to take it to another level. They need to take it to another level. Like, Fournette needs to take. That's what I'm saying. The O-line is huge, man. It sucks that we got injuries on the O-line with Jansen and Ward. It sucks. It really does. Remember, fans, it's the Bucs versus the Rams. Team versus team, right? Coach versus coach, right? You understand that concept. But you can't put the ball. For the Bucs to win this game, it has to be a collective effort, offensively, defensively, especially and coaching. There is no one player that's going to win the Bucs the game. I'm gonna repeat that, especially you Patriots fans. There is not one player on the Bucs that can win this game by himself. Do you understand that concept? It's a very simple concept. No one player is responsible for a win or a loss. This game will not be decided by one player. Do you understand that concept? Especially you Patriots fans and Script Bayless fans. Because you know y'all like to spin a narrative and stuff. Oh, it's one guy versus 11 or one guy versus 22. No. It's going to take a collective effort for the Bucs to win this game, and they can do it. Starts up front. Starts with coaching. Starts up front, running the ball effectively, not dropping back 55 times. Because they did it week 3 and they lost by 10 easily. I'm gonna repeat. The Bucs scored 24 points. Brady had a really good game. He threw the ball 55 times and they lost by 10 with a garbage touchdown at the end. 55 times won't work this game. Throwing the ball 55 times, relying on one guy to win the game, won't work. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's not gonna work. The Rams know exactly what the Bucs gonna do because we know what the Rams gonna do, and they know what we're gonna do. Maybe a couple wrinkles here and there, but for the most part, they're gonna do the same thing what they did week 3 with just more consistency. Because how much has changed as far as play calling? The Bucs had to change, right? Godwin, AB. Got to change it up. Offense went more condensed, more intermediate, more short. It's 90% New England, 10% no risky, no biscuit. The Rams, they lost Robert Woods, ACL. They picked up Odell Beckham. Cam Akers wasn't playing. They got some players back. You know what I'm saying? Small things came back. The Bucs got their guys healthy and all that. But as far as scheme, the scheme is pretty much the same. The difference is execution. 55 attempts passing the ball is not the way to go. That's losing football. That means you're playing from behind. It's a reason why he had 55 attempts. The Bucs are playing from behind. So it's key for the Bucs to start out fast and sustain that level of intensity, because the Rams gonna be intense. Sean McVay got the team takes after the personality of the coach. The Rams are intense. They're locked in. They're exuberant. Their youthfulness. Their hype. The Bucs are the same. They got the swag of Bruce Arians. The stubbornness of Todd Bowles and Brown. That teams match their coach's personality. Playing from behind is not the way to go. And if you do get behind, play smart football. Don't abandon the running game. And the Bucs have a tendency to do that. When the Bucs get down, they have a tendency to abandon the run. All I'm saying is the Bucs can win this game. It's just the game plan can't be like week 3. Whatever they did in week 3 won't work in this game. There's more at stake. So you don't think Sean McVay got his 10 or 15 guaranteed first down plays? You don't think Todd Bowles and Leftwich got their 10 or 15 guaranteed plays to move the ball? Both coaching staffs, they got their go-to plays, offensively and defensively, with a little small wrinkle, with an Cajun kick. Well, that makes sense. With a Creole kick. I'm thinking about food, but y'all get what I'm saying. Bucs defense. Let's get to the defense. Where can I start with the defense? The defense for the most part is healthy, right? I mean, I know week 3 we had some injuries in week 3, right? So now we got pretty much everybody playing, so we can't use that angle as well. We got pretty much everybody back. Jamal Dean playing, Carlton Davis playing, Murphy Bunn, Whitehead, Edwards, Cockrell, Adams, Winfield Jr. The secondary is intact. So what's the problem? So what will be the excuse now? Because people like to use that, well, we was missing players. Okay, cool. Well, what about now? What about right now? Who are we missing? Who are we missing now? On defense, that's not going to play. Now remember, everybody that's playing played the last 2 games against the Rams. Everybody that's playing on defense has played against the Rams the last 2 seasons on defense. Am I right? Am I lying? Am I missing any? Who hasn't played against the Rams these last 2 seasons? That's on the defense. I'm just trying to get y'all to open your minds. So let me run down the list real quick. Everybody on the D-line played against the Rams in 2020, right? All the linebackers played against the Rams in 2020, right? And 2021, right? I mean, they was there when they the last 2 times, right? Murphy Bunn didn't play week 3, but he played in 2020, right? I'm just trying to get y'all to understand where I'm going with this, right? So for the most part, the Bucs defense is all there. They're all there. Tryon played this year, played week 3. You know what I'm saying? He's playing more, but pretty much everybody in the roster has played against the Rams either in 2020 or 2021, and we both lost those games. So my point is the Bucs defense should know what the Rams are going to do. You don't have 2 shots. You should know what the Rams are doing. And I'm gonna keep saying this: Cooper Kupp and Tyler Higbee. Odell Beckham want to do his thing. Cool. But you cannot let Tyler Higbee and Cooper Kupp eat you up in the middle of the field, because the Bucs like to throw the ball in the middle of the field, and the Rams do too. Cooper Kupp is a monster. Cannot let Cooper Kupp and Tyler Higbee, underrated tight end, eat you up. And Sean McVay, low-key, the Rams kind of got a running game. The last few weeks, the Rams' running game has been solid. And they got Cam Akers back. So you don't think Sean McVay is going to try to run the ball with a fresh Cam Akers and Sonny Michel? So the Bucs defense know what the Rams going to do. We should be fine. The only real question or the concern I really have with the Bucs defense against the Rams this time, because I think the Bucs defense will do a good job, and I believe they will, because they know what the Rams going to do. But the only question mark, for real, pass rush. Outside pass rush. Vita is going to have his moments. He's going to push the pocket here and there. Not like every down, right? The Rams going to try to run the ball. We should be able to stop the run, right? But that's not the problem, stopping the run. I think we know that. The problem is not stopping the Rams' running game. Vita is good, we Golson, good run stoppers. But when it's time to pass the ball, we saw this last week against the Eagles. Luckily, Jalen Hurts is an incompetent quarterback at this stage of his career. The problem is Shaq Barrett, JPP, Anthony Nelson, or the concern, not the problem. Anthony Nelson, with number 98, and Joe Tryon. Cam Gill. Hello! Pass rush. Can we get some pass rush, please? This will be the one game Shaq Barrett just all of a sudden show up. That would be pretty good, too. That would be great for the Bucs if Shaq Barrett earns his money this game. This is the games that we paid Shaq Barrett $19 million for. Or this is the game that the Bucs and Jason Light and Glazer family paid Shaq Barrett for. They didn't pay Shaq Barrett to do a lot against the Eagles. They paid Shaq Barrett to play in big games like this. I got faith in Shaq Barrett. Hopefully this time, the third time's the charm against Rob Havenstein, the big right tackle for the Rams. He's pretty good, top 10 right tackle. And I warned y'all about this, about Shaq Barrett against really good tackles. Kind of goes kapoof. Because if you get pressure on Matt Stafford, you can take Matt Stafford out of Detroit, but you can't take the Detroit out of Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford didn't do nothing last week, really, against the Rams. Against the Cardinals. Or last game against the Cardinals. The Rams won that game because it was a team effort. But the Bucs can get some pass rush. The NASCAR package. I still want to see Devin White and Lavonte David at the outside linebackers. And I want to see Tryon, JPP, and Shaq Barrett in the middle. Or Vita Vea in the middle. Where is the NASCAR package? Why haven't we seen that? I'm going to repeat. Devin White, Lavonte David, outside linebackers on the 3-4. The 3 down linemen, or the 3 stand-up linemen in the middle. Tryon, JPP or Vita Vea, and Shaq Barrett on third downs and third and longs. That's going to be the key to trenches. Y'all notice I'm not really stressing the secondary because the Rams going to move the ball a little bit. Unless Stafford has a brain fart, unless he has a complete, like what the WTF. And that can happen. Matthew Stafford can have a complete WTF game. It can happen. We've seen it. And the Rams still won games. He had games like that. Matthew Stafford had some bad games in the back end of the season. Last 8 games. And the Rams won some of those games. They won games he thrown 2 interceptions. Played like crap, and they still won the game. Why? Because they got They got a complete team. Or I won't say complete, but I would say a team that can back him up. And the Bucs got the same thing. But if the Bucs can get pressure on Matthew Stafford, I think he's gonna fold. I think it's Matthew Stafford. Well, somebody said it in the chat. What the? Somebody said I was just trying to catch it real quick, but 17 interceptions. Somebody mentioned that 17 interceptions, and the Rams were 12. The Rams were 12-5 still. What does that tell you? They can win games when Matthew Stafford playing bad. But we need to get pressure on him so he can play bad, to put the pressure on Stafford and Sean McVay. If the Bucs can get to Stafford, if they can resemble some sort of pass rush consistently, not in pockets like Vita with a pressure in the second quarter, and that's it. I'm talking about consistent pressure. Our chances go up. Because you got to remember, the Bucs are a very aggressive team. They make you play the way they want you to play. So, like I told y'all, the Bucs blitz like 63% of the time in the NFL, and there's nobody close to that. But this game is a little different. Got to make some adjustments. Might want to bring it down to about 55%, not 60%. Bring it down. Bring the blitz package down to 55, 53%, right up in there somewhere. Still do your thing, but be a little bit more creative. Be a little bit more timing with it. Don't be so obvious with it, because the Bucs are just like, they're a very aggressive team. So, like I said, over 60% of the time they're blitzing, which is fine against a lot of teams, but it hasn't got the Bucs the dub against the Rams. You see what I'm saying? So all Bo's got to do is make some adjustments, just a little bit. You don't have to stop blitzing. You don't have to bring it down to 40%, 45. You can keep it at 55. 55% of the time blitz. Put the pressure on Matthew Stafford. Now, I'm cool with that. But if you don't, we understand this. If you don't get there, because the blitz is designed to get the ball out quick for the quarterback. The blitz is designed to make the process go quicker for the quarterback. Think fast, right? Make Matthew speed up his processing time, right? What do I gotta do? You don't got too many options. And you think about blitzing it's kind of like halfway guessing what the quarterback gonna do. Not all of it, but like some of it is dealing with timing and guessing at the same time. Speed Stafford up, put some pressure on him. We've seen it, 17 interceptions. 17. So blitzing 63% of the time, or over 60% of the time, we're 0-2. For Todd Bowles' defense has been shredded both games. So there has to be an adjustment there. I'm pretty sure Todd Bowles is smart enough. Future head coach Todd Bowles is smart enough to make some adjustments. I think he'll make the adjustments. I really do. I think he'll make the correct adjustments to minimize Sean McVay's offense. Because McVay is a good play caller. You know, the Kyle Shanahan, the Sean McVay, the Andy Reid, the Frank Wright, the Byron Leftwich. I'm going to put him up there too. Give him where his credit where it's due. Brian Daboll, Kevin Stefanski, Kellen Moore. Good play callers. But Todd Bowles has seen enough of Sean McVay's offense to make the right adjustments. And I think Todd Bowles can do that. I believe he'll do that. Not think, I believe. No more thinking. I believe Todd Bowles will make the right adjustments to minimize McVay's offense. The secondary will hold up for the most part. But the key is the trenches. Y'all see where I'm going with this? Believe. The moral of the story, believe. I believe Todd Bowles will make the right adjustments to minimize, not completely stop McVay's offense, but to minimize it. Minimize the third down conversions by Cooper Kupp. Bracket coverage. Tyler Higbee, Lavonte David, Tyler Higbee. Devin White kind of like just roams around and does what he wanted, whatever, Devin White might have a big game. You know what I'm saying? Might. But it starts at the front. Particularly the outside. Because the Rams got good, decent O-line. They do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to, I know as a football fan, you have to give credit where it's due. That's a good offense. Even with Matthew Stafford 17 interceptions, it's still a good offense. They got a good, decent O-line. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the Bucs just went against a decent O-line against the Eagles. The Eagles have a top 10 O-line. And the Bucs just went against that. Didn't do a lot against it, but, they did enough. You feel me? The Eagles got Lane Johnson and number 68, 2 good tackles. Didn't hear nothing from Shaq, Barrett, and JPP. So now here's another week against 2 good tackles. Let's see what Shaq, Barrett, and JPP and Trion and number 98 do. Cam Gill, that's just saying, like, if you had to look at the O-line, the weakness is up the middle. That's where the Rams' weakness, if you had to look at the Rams' O-line, they're solid. Across the board, they're solid, right? But their guards and their center, that's where they're weak at. That's what I'm saying with the JPP and the Shaq Barrett and the Joe Tryon with the tackle twist. With the stunts. Shaq Barrett start on the outside, Vita Vale on the inside. Vita Vale here, Shaq Barrett here. Have the athletic guys attack the middle of the Rams O-line. The middle of the Rams O-line. Guard, 2 guards and center. Have Shaq Barrett and JPP loop in there. Joe Tryon. I know Joe Tryon is really good at that. William Butler with a $5 super chat. Is John Brown going to play this weekend? Your opinion? I don't know, man. What you gonna play? You gonna play special teams? Special teams, I guess. John Brown. I mean, what? How much can he do? Because if he do play, that means what? Le'Veon Bell gonna play? But I don't know. If he does play, it won't be a lot. I mean, let's just make sure we understand this. You don't got time to be trying to learn on the fly. If he does play, they're gonna call a play that he's familiar with, and more than likely he ain't getting the ball. Brady ain't comfortable with John Brown like that. John Brown gets in the game. You think Brady's just gonna start chucking the ball to John Brown? So his playing time, I wouldn't put money on it. But thank you for the super chat. I wouldn't even be concerned about that, to be honest with you. They re-signed Justin Watson off the practice, something like that. I'm okay. Special teams. How about that? Yeah, he'll play if he plays. Special teams. It won't be no significant time over Perriman, Cyrus Grayson, Tyler Johnson, Scotty Tuhati. I don't know. What's the concern about John Brown? What was? I'm just curious, William Butler. Why is he on your mind? Like, I'm just curious. What made, what I'm saying? Like, John Brown popped up in your head? Like you think he can make an effect on the game? Is that why you kind of brought him up or something? Just curious. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I ain't thinking about John Brown. I ain't thinking about John Brown one bit. No disrespect, but I ain't thinking about him. Maybe he'll catch some punt returns or something like that. I'm just trying to figure out why John Brown. You're bringing John Brown up like he's gonna be a difference maker or something. Like, is he gonna play? Like, special teams, kickoff return, kickoff coverage. I guess I don't know. If you hedging your bets on John Brown, we got major problems. Especially He ain't got no reps with Brady like that. Oh, I also seen people. I seen some Bucs fans. They want Aaron Donald suspended. Bucs fans, are you reaching? I mean, like, you really think the NFL gonna suspend Aaron Donald? Are we that desperate, folks? I seen Bucs fans crying, paraphrasing, but crying, moaning, complaining about Aaron Donald should be suspended because he tried to joke DJ Humphrey, fellow Gator, by the way. Shouts out to DJ Humphreys. Aaron Donald tried to choke, or he choked DJ Humphrey, and he punched him. He needs to be suspended. Bucs fans, are you that scared of Aaron Donald? I'm not saying all Bucs fans. I would say about 10% of them was crying, like literally, B-I-T, complaining. He needs to be suspended. Bucs fans getting desperate, huh? Y'all getting desperate out there, boy. That little small group that's complaining and whining like little kids. You're reaching, ain't you? You're reaching for something. You're scared, ain't you? He should be suspended right now. Meanwhile, you got Dominic Sue that's done worse and haven't been suspended like that. So, come on, Bucs fans, don't stop reaching for something. You're reaching for anything to get an advantage. We good. We have the advantage already. We at home. And you're worried about Aaron Donald being suspended. If Aaron Donald try that stuff against the Bucs, we got Ryan Jensen. Ryan Jensen don't play that. He don't play that, homie. Go ahead, Aaron Donald. Play what you want to. We got Aaron Donald. We got Ryan Jensen gonna hem you up. Aaron Donald should be suspended. Okay, fine, cool. Was suspended? Look at Aaron Donald's career. He's not even that type of dude. Aaron Donald's one of the good guys in the NFL. And look at the Bucs fans trying to paint a narrative. He needs to be suspended. He trying to choke somebody, hit somebody. He's a bad guy. And you go look at Aaron Donald's track record. Aaron Donald is not Ndamukong Suh. How about that? Stop it. You're reaching. You're reaching for anything to feel good. But you don't have confidence in the Bucs? You want Aaron Donald suspended? You don't have confidence in the Bucs O-line as a team? That you complaining about something that you have no control over. Aaron Donald needs to be suspended. Oh my gosh, Bucs fans, what are you doing? I'm talking about a small group. I'm not talking about everybody. There's a small group complaining consistently. Aaron Donald is a good guy. You can spin it how you want to spin it. You can paint a narrative about Aaron Donald because he tried to choke DJ Humphrey. Okay, cool. He ain't suspended. It's Wednesday. Deal with it. Number 99, one of the good guys in the NFL, and has been an outstanding player on the field and off the field, will be on the field. Now, if he was a bad guy and all that stuff like that, he's suspended. He will be playing. Deal with it. Stop complaining and crying. William Butler with another $5 super chat. He said, I might be reaching, but I saw the receivers had a problem with separation when the Eagles played man coverage in the second half of the game Sunday. If you're worried about John Brown, we got bigger issues. And William, but I'm just trying to get you to understand, like, you're reaching for something that's most likely not there. John Brown is not even really a topic. You know this. You've been around for a while, man. What makes you think John Brown, that has not played with the Bucs all season long, all of a sudden in the playoffs, Brady chucks the ball to him 4, 5, or 6 times? Brady don't even trust number 80 like that. He's been on the team for a couple of years. So now he's supposed to trust John Brown over Rashad Perriman, Scotty Tuhati, Tyler Johnson, and Grayson. John Brown just shoots up the depth chart. Am I missing something? Am I missing something that John Brown is going to bring to the team that's going to be a beast? Is he that much better than everybody else? Because if that's the case, William Butler, by all means, play him. But in reality, the chances of that happening is John Brown is not a topic, man. I'm just saying. Punt return, kick return, maybe. Special teams. But he ain't finna jump those other guys. They have too many reps. Brady kind of knows how they move. He knows where they're going to be at. Tyler Johnson's still struggling with it, but Tyler Johnson's been in the system 2 years, and he's still struggling with Brady. All of a sudden, John Brown's supposed to come in and just 7 catches, 89 yards. Come on. First down. But anyway, stop complaining, Bucs fans. It's going to be okay. I just wanted to talk about this whole situation, from an overall perspective. You know, I'm a Bucs fan. Y'all know how I am about rematches. I want the Bucs to win. So let's get down to the predictions now. I'm gonna ask y'all a question first. What are y'all predictions? Let's be honest. What is your score prediction for this game? Blowout, close game, kind of a close game. Bucs win, Rams. What y'all think? Before I give y'all my prediction, it's gonna shock y'all too. Y'all gonna love it too. And we're just talking about football, right? But be honest, right? Looking at everything, looking at the totality of both teams, coaching, O-line, all that stuff like that. Blowout, more than 10 points, more than 17, by 3, fourth quarter, last minute drive, some drama going on. What you think? Let's see what we got here. 38-35 Bucs. 40 close game. 34-20, 40-20 Rams. Okay, cool. 28-24. Okay. 31-21 Bucs. 45-38 Bucs. 28-27 Bucs. 17-10 Rams. Oh wow. Dre, where'd you get the 17-10 from? Y'all gonna like my prediction. It's gonna be a shocker. 31-30 Bucs. Whoo, that's close. 17-10 Dre Long? Damn. So you think the Bucs will score 10 points? Good luck with that one. I wouldn't put no money on that. I'm not putting no money on that. I don't even gamble. I wouldn't put money on that. The Bucs score only 10 points. Unless the Rams have the Saints defense, I wouldn't put money on it. If it was the Saints defense, yeah, I'll put money on that. I'm just saying, if the Rams had the Saints defense, like the exact same type of defense, I will put money on the Bucs scoring less than 10 points. I know people might be mad about that, but hey, I'm just going by what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't put money on that. Just saying. 38-6 Bucs. So you think the Rams gonna score 6 points? You gonna put money on that? I wouldn't do it. Yeah, that is true. Rams were 10 for 15 on third downs in week 3. That was huge. They kept getting them third downs, man, because the blitz wasn't working. That's what I'm saying. Clack 5 white. That's what I'm saying. The Rams. Good point. The Rams were 10 for 15 on third downs. Stafford had 348, 4 touchdowns. The pass rush wasn't getting there. The pass rush was not getting there. 10 for 15 on third downs in week 3. Why? Pass rush. You left the secondary on the island. They're not good enough to hold up, and we know this. The Bucs secondary is average at best. They're not good enough to hold up for 4 quarters. Y'all know this. No matter how you spin it, the secondary is just not good enough against Sean McVay's offense to hold up if they don't get there. If the Bucs pass rush don't get there, we're going to have a huge problem. This is why I say the pass rush is going to be more important than the coverage this game. The trenches. It's the trenches this game. It's the trenches. It's all about the trenches. I know we got Mike Evans and all. It's the trenches. And no disrespect to every other Bucs player, no disrespect to the Rams players outside of the O-line, D-line. This is about the Bucs O-line versus the Rams D-line and the Bucs D-line versus the Rams O-line. That is the major part on the field. And then on the sideline, Arians versus McVay. Those are the two biggest matchups. So, here's my prediction. Drum roll, please. All right, my prediction. If y'all been listening, I made some good points. I made some key points. I'm making y'all wait. I'm drawing it out. Remember when I told y'all 30 points, right? That was the key. That's the key number, right? So my prediction, after everything I've said, the breakdowns, the off the field stuff, the injuries, the coaching matchup, Raheem Morris, DC the Rams, Matthew Stafford, Odell Beckham Jr., Von Miller additions, the Cooper Kupp winning the best receiver of the NFL, basically the Triple Crown winner, underrated tight end Tyler Higbee, multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year Aaron Donald, who's not going to be suspended, underrated Leonard, a deep D-line, McVay calling the offense, Matthew Stafford, who finished in the top 5 in passing yards and touchdowns, number 2 in touchdowns and top 5 in passing yards. Don't forget that. That's Jalen Ramsey. They even brought back Eric Weddle. Darius Williams, an underrated cornerback. I just named all the, Ramtown. A lot going on for themselves. They do. Bucs got injuries on the O-line, running back, receiver, AB gone. Godwin out for the season. Grayson injured. Fournette coming off an injury. Ronald Jones kind of still nicked up. Tristian Wirfs injured. Won't know until Friday, like Ryan Jensen. Number 80, non-existent. Number 98, inconsistent against better O-lines. Shaq, Barrett, JPP, for some strange reason, don't show up against good tackles. William Golson don't get a lot of pass rush. Nacho don't do anything pass rushing. Tryon, he's a rookie. He's trying, doing his best. JPP, old, washed up. Secondary, can't catch an interception. He dropped 5 picks last week. Winfield Jr. is basically our best secondary guy, with Mike Edwards a close second. Murphy Bunton and Mr. Grabby Grab, Carlton Davis. Jamel Dean, Mr. Injury prone. I'm always hurt when I'm hurt every down. Devin White, out of control, tackling people by the jersey, injuring people, high tackling. No form tackle, out of control. Lavonte David kind of had an off year. Bruce Arians smacking people on the head. Him and the Antonio Brown situation. Brady breaking all the records, individual stats he's trying to chase. Gronkowski might get doubled. Evans can't get no separation. Despite all that, I got the Bucs winning. Despite all that, I got the Bucs winning. With the score 33. I'm sorry. My bad. Wrong game. 31-27. I got the Bucs winning 31-27. I had y'all going, didn't y'all? We're going to get the Rams this time. I believe in my team. We didn't get the Saints, but we're going to get the Rams, though. We're going to get y'all. We owe y'all. We owe you one. We're not letting this happen. We're not finna get beat by the Rams and Saints in the same season again. 31-27. The Bucs will pull it out in a tough matchup at home. The Rams gonna start out fast, and the Bucs gonna stay even and stay steady and keep going up as the game goes. Do not get mad if the Bucs start out a little slow. The Bucs will pick it up as the game. Remember the game in 2020, and the Rams won 27-24, and the Bucs started picking it up in the fourth quarter. The game will start like that in the second quarter. The Bucs will pick it up. 31-27. You heard it here first. BucosLocker got the Bucs winning at home, and we move to the NFC Championship game against the Green Bay Packers in the frozen tundra. Now that's a whole different ball game there, but I got to see how the Packers gonna play. I am going to watch the Packers game. I'm going to be watching the Packers and the Bucs very closely on how they play their game. Whoever plays better, I'm going to start the week out leaning towards them. And as I progress and look at injuries and all that, I'll make my adjustments. But whoever plays the better game between the Packers and the Bucs, I'm going to lean towards them at the beginning of the week, before I start kind of like dissecting and watching and who's injured and but whoever plays better between the Bucs and the Packers, because that's the NFC Championship matchup in Green Bay, rematch last year. Whoever plays better will have the leverage of I'm leveraging them to win the game. So there you have it, folks. I had y'all scared, didn't I? I had y'all scared. He's like, what is BucosLocker talking about? Why is he talking all this negativity? Because a lot of y'all, some of y'all think I'm just negative against the Bucs. I just was just trolling right there. I was just trolling. A lot of it was true, but I was just trolling, just picking at y'all. But I got the Bucs winning. Come on, folks. Did y'all really think I was gonna pick against the Bucs? Did y'all really think I was gonna pick against the Bucs in this situation? Remember, I said the Bucs will go 14-3, and they went 13-4. I'm undefeated in the playoffs. I do this. I really do. I do this. I'm pretty good at analyzing games. That's why I probably should start a channel, an NFL channel. I'm really good at analyzing games. I'm telling y'all. That's a very underrated trait about me. Oh, he always talking negative. Hey, this guy, he's negative. Negative Nancy. He's always negative about the Bucs. But I speak facts, and you can't go around that. No matter how you feel about me and how I talk about the Bucs, remember, a lot of the stuff I talk about is facts. Remember, it's one of my hashtags. Facts over feelings. No matter how you feel about me, I'm always presenting facts, mixed in with some opinions or speculation from me. And that's just human nature. But I can back it with facts. You can spin it how you want to spin it. That's my favorite phrase. You can spin it how you want to spin it. Narratives don't work with me. Y'all know that. There is no narrative in the NFL that will work with me. Y'all know that. You can't bring narratives to me. because you got to back it with a lot of other stuff, right? So, got the Bucs winning 31-27. The Bucs will move on to the NFC Championship game against. I got the Packers beating the 49ers, by the way. I just don't trust Jimmy G. That's the biggest reason. Jimmy G, Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, Baker Mayfield. They're all the same. Daniel Jones. They don't move me. They don't move me. They're all the same. And they all got paid. I don't like that. Anyway, thank y'all for joining BucosLocker. Thank y'all for coming out. I had a lot of people in the chat room today. I'm finna go inside. They've been working on my roof or my ceiling all day. I've been gone pretty much for most of the afternoon and nighttime, or evening. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what they did. Eat some food. But sir, watch some Demon Slayer. Might rewatch Internals again. Other than that, y'all have a great evening. So with that being said, I want y'all to fire those cannons, seize the day, raise the flag. Hashtag no risk it, no biscuit. Hashtag facts over feelings. Hashtag bombs away. Hashtag what you doing, Bruce Arians. Hashtag Bucs fans, stay humble. Stay humble. Alright, I'll see y'all this weekend. We gonna have some fun. We coming for you, Sean McVay. You going down. BucosLocker out. 8th. I smell it. Victory.